Welcome back to the second hour of LoveBabz, LoveTalk. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. And welcome back, Mr. Michel. So lovely to see you.
Thank you, Babz. Pleasure to meet you as well. I brought a guest with me this time around.
Hey, Miss Hendricks, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I can't complain. You know what? It's Monday. I'm still standing.
We're still here.
That's a good start.
So the last time you were here, Mr. Michel, you were talking about, you were getting people geared up to like, get some health insurance. And you had talked a little bit about, you had this new academy coming that people can get into, but you didn't have a whole lot of information. You said you would come back and you'll talk about it. So now you're back. So tell me what is happening and new and exciting, because I was very intrigued by it the last time you were here. And so I'm so glad that you were able to come back to give us the all the details.
Thank you very much, Babz, and pleasure to see you again. And thank you for this opportunity to share with you and your audience this new program, this new exciting program we've created at Access Health called the Broker Academy. As you know, health disparities is one of the biggest challenges in Connecticut as it relates to the quality of health and access to health that people of color have in Connecticut. One of the challenges that we knew was access to timely and important information about how to get access to health insurance and healthcare. So to answer that question, at Access Health, we created the Broker Academy. One of the first things we did, we created a new department within Access Health called Health Equity and Outreach. And the first person we hired for that role, our Director of Health Equity and Outreach, is Tammy Hendricks, who is our guest this morning. And one of the first programs we created within her department was the Broker Academy. The Broker Academy, and she's going to give you all the details. Essentially, what we want to do, we want to go out, we want to get 100 Black and brown folks in the communities of Hartford, Bridgeport, and New Haven. Those three communities are impacted the most by health disparities, as well as they have the highest uninsured in the state of Connecticut, among all the urban communities, among all the entire state. So we created this program, and we also know from our own records that there's a shortage, almost 100% lack of Black and brown brokers in those communities. And those are the folks who give you access, who answers your questions, get you to enroll, and help you pick the right plan for you and your family based on your needs. There are virtually none in Hartford, Bridgeport, and New Haven.
Wow.
So what we want to do now through this program is recruit Black and brown folks who live in those communities and pay for the entire process, the training, the testing, and the application for the exam, for the licensing. So we get them licensed. And after they get the license, we're gonna pair them up with experienced brokers so they could get the mentoring that they need so they can become successful brokers. It is also a very lucrative opportunity where you can earn a lot of money by being a broker. But we want people who live in the communities, who want to stay in the communities, who look at the communities, who want to understand the culture, the nuance of the communities. So that when they are talking with somebody's grandmother, somebody's mother, so that they could connect, and so people understand how critical it is to have health insurance to manage their health and their family's health. So that's an overview of what we do, why we're doing it. I'm going to pass over to my colleague Tammy Hendricks to give you kind of the overview, the details of what we're doing, how to do it, and also how you can get involved to be part of this as well.
Good morning, Ms. Hendricks. I'm so glad to see you. So glad that you are here. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It's really an exciting program. And as James said, we are really looking to engage individuals who live and work in underserved communities, specifically Bridgeport, New Haven, and Hartford areas to start with, right? We want to launch on a smaller scale. So we're looking to recruit 100 students for the first year. And really, though, the recruitment process is different for this program because we're really focusing on community organizations and promoting through them so that they can recruit good candidates for us for the program, because ultimately we want these candidates to be involved in the communities, right? So our recruitment process is pretty unique in that we are not doing direct candidate recruitment. We're really going and working through community organizations to get good recruits for this program. Oh, what's that?
Okay. So is this a new program anywhere, or are they doing this in other states? Like, who else is doing this?
We are the first exchange that is doing this program, as far as I know, and it is very brand new. So it is, we are setting the pace for other exchanges, and we've actually got a lot of good responses from other exchanges. They want to know how we're doing it and how we're setting it up. So we are leading the way with this program.
So tell me about the recruitment process and the commitment of time. Oh, go ahead, Mr. Michel. You want to say something?
Thank you very much. No, Tammy's right. This is born out of necessity. And if we really want to have a long-term impact on health disparities, we have to train people that live in the communities that are impacted the most. So this is what drove us in. And this effort grew out of a health disparity study we completed last February. It told us that there's a severe lack of access to timely information in the communities of color. That's one of the drivers of health disparities. People who live in these communities just don't have access to information, timely access to information, and that drives a whole bunch of health issues. So we figured that one of the best ways to do this is to train folks who live in those communities, get them licensed, and pay for the entire process for them, make it as easy as possible. We really, once they are trained, informed, with the hustle mindset of people who grew up in those communities, and they can be very successful at giving access to information and connecting and communicating with people in their own communities while they make a very good living doing it. So it's a win all around, and it helps us to address health disparities, helps us to lower the uninsured in those communities. It also gives people from those communities an opportunity to make a very good living. Because Tammy talked to you about how they could earn a very good living by being a broker.
Okay.
So go ahead, Tammy. My apologies.
So Tammy, what is the commitment of time? Yeah, tell me all the things. The commitment of time, how much? Because I might do this. I might do this myself.
You would be a great applicant.
I gotta see what the commitment is, and I gotta do I have to give up? Do I have to give up this job right here? What do I have to do?
That's the beauty of becoming a broker. You know, it's a very flexible career option. You can do it full-time, you can do it part-time. Brokers are paid based on commissions, as James said. So it's based on how many policies are sold. So if you wanted to do this as a part-time gig, you can absolutely do that. As far as the time commitment for the actual program, so the program is due to start June 1st. There's a 3-day in-class training that's necessary. And other than that, it's a virtual program. We are planning on doing that program throughout the month of June and July. We plan on having all the students go through the licensing process by the end of July. So training is really, you can put in as much time and effort as you want. We do require you to be in class 3 days, but other than that, the training is virtual. Once you become licensed by August, we do want all the students to go through a training program, a mentorship program, where we will match you with an experienced broker near your area. So that training program will be 90 days. We're still working through the details of that. And what the schedule would look like. But again, once you complete your training, it's really how much time you want to put into this new career of yours. Again, as James said, the earning potential is significant based on how many policies are sold. So if you're selling thousands of policies, you're making well into 6 figures every year, and it's residual income. So you enroll people during open enrollment, and you're getting paid every single month that those individuals stay enrolled. So
Babz, to kind of give you some context around this, if you sold insurance, health insurance only through the exchange, and for each person you enroll through the exchange, you get $15 a month. So if you enroll 1,000 people, which is very, very much possible, that's $15,000 a month you would get each month for the entire year. So that's $180,000 a year. That's only if you do work through Access Health. Now you could do, with the license that you would get, you could qualify to do Medicare and life insurance. And those pay even higher premiums.
So how do people normally become brokers? Because this is not the usual way that people become brokers.
So Babz, one of the reasons we're doing this is because the broker community, for the most part, most Black folks and brown folks are not aware of this profession. So because they have not been exposed to it. Those who have been exposed to it, when they look up what they have to do to become a broker, it could be intimidating, also costly, because you got to have so many hours of training. This is per the state insurance, the Connecticut Insurance Department requirements. You got to have at least 180 hours of training, a number of training of hours by a certified training organization that the insurance department certifies. Then you got to pay for that training. Then you got to pay to take the exam. Once you pass the exam, then you got to pay to get the license.
Wow.
So all of that.
So it's prohibitive.
Well, in the business we call it, those are barriers to entry. If you want to enter the profession, you have to jump through these hoops, go over these barriers. And what we are doing, we are removing those barriers for folks who live in this community. So we pay for everything.
As an exchange, how did you work this out with the insurance people? Like, how do they feel about this? How do they like this idea? Are they excited about this?
Yeah, it is. So far, it has been well received across the state as well as across the country. Again, our mission, when we were created, is to lower the uninsured and also to help address health disparities. This is simply another path to help address health disparities and lower the uninsured, which is part of our core mission for existence. Because we do know right now, we are at a point now, Connecticut is among one of the lowest uninsureds in the country. We have about 5.5% of our Connecticut residents are uninsured. in where the rest of the country is about almost 10%. But those who are uninsured, most of them are concentrated in the urban communities and the rural communities. So now we have to find some new creative ways to get to those communities. We know one of them is the lack of access to information, lack of access to look like them, people who look like them. They could talk with them, connect with them. And we believe this is what...
You see somebody who doesn't look like you, it'll sound like a hustle or a scam, or it'll feel...
You don't know.
Or you feel like you're not being heard, or you're feeling like, you know what I mean? Like something's being shoved at you, or you feel...
Absolutely.
So I understand that.
And also sometimes those brokers, they don't want to go into the communities and the urban communities.
And then there's that part.
They don't want to do it. They just don't. They don't do it because they think there's no money in it for themselves. They think people are not going to buy insurance.
Is there a specific, Harry, my producer Harry is asking, is there a specific website we could put up while we're having this conversation?
So let me let Tammy talk. Oh, yes.
Yes, actually we have the application is available on the Access Health website. It is accesshealthct.com/broker academy. And I can actually drop that in the chat.
Okay.
If you would like.
And then we'll post it up while we're live streaming this so people can see it. So when they go back to the site, they're like, okay, now I know what it is. So,
yeah.
Okay.
And it's
so this is
a very easy application process. Again, you only have to be 18 years or older.
I was going to ask you, what are you looking for? Like, what are the requirements? And Tammy, before you tell me that, I want you to tell me what sort of person would be good at this?
Yeah, someone who is really involved in the community, right? But basically, the community members will be your book of business when you start this new career. So someone who's involved in the community, that knows community members well, that will be able to relate to people, therefore educate people, would be a great candidate. And, really it is 18 years or older, high school diploma or GED. You don't need a college degree to be successful in that. You just need to know the people you serve, know the community that you'll serve, and we will give you the training that you need to sell the health and life insurance. Other requirements include 1 to 3 letters of recommendations, right? Giving you some, showing your background, your resume, and basically just a personal statement. Why do you want to be a part of this program? What makes you a great candidate? It's actually a very easy application process, and our teams, we will start doing interviews later this month. So I encourage you, if you want to make a difference in your community, if you want to start a new lucrative career, this is really a great program to do that. Oh, there's the website.
Yes, we put it up so we can show it so people can.
Great.
All right, so you're looking to recruit, you're recruiting now, you're looking to start a class, your first class, I guess, in June.
Yeah.
And people can get through the process by August and.
Yes, and then start training through the months of September to the end of October. And after that, if you feel as a student, and that's the perk of the Broker Academy, right? We are matching you with experienced brokers near your area. So if you feel like after the training period that you need some more time and experience to work with that broker, that's something that you can continue to do. Or we'll set you up to work for yourself. If you want to start your own business, all you need is your license. At that point, you will have. You can start working for yourself and building your business that way. And so we're preparing students for both paths, for them to work on their own, or they can work with an existing broker agency.
And so, Mr. Michel, so what made you think of this pathway to get people insured and also do something about their financial situations too at the same time?
Well, first of all, I'm an entrepreneur at heart, personally. All right. But most importantly, we know the lack of access is a challenge, because when we did our study, there's a lack of trust in the communities of color of any programs or anybody that don't look like them, don't speak their language. So we just figure out how do we get people trained with inform them with the information that they need to become experts in their communities. This was the obvious choice. How do we get people access? So we just have to come up with the money, which we have, to pay for everything for the 100 or so folks from those 3 communities. And again, for us, the most important thing was making sure they're trained, they're licensed, they're certified, and ready to become an expert, to become a resource for their own communities while they make a pretty good living doing it. So this was a win-win for everybody. The communities get trained, knowledgeable, licensed individuals to help them in an area that is literally killing our folks. More unnecessarily, people are dying just because they don't have the information they need to be able to maintain their health and their family's health. So to me, this was an obvious one, because I think that if you go to church and a broker from our program is a church member in your church, and he's having a seminar on getting access to healthcare and health insurance, he can enroll you right then and there, because you're more than likely to listen to him. First of all, he's a member of your community, member of the church. He looks like you. He understands who you are. So there's a trust there already. We just gotta get those folks the training, the knowledge they need to be able to get people access. But we also know that there like a lot of our folks, our folks that look like us in our communities are excellent salespeople. They know how to hustle, because growing up in those communities where resources are lacking, you develop these survival skills where you got to take $1 and turn it to $100. All right, my mother did that when I was growing up. I don't know how she did it, but I'm one of 11. My mother was a maid, my father was a janitor. So they found a way every day to make ends meet. So we do have folks in the communities with the skill set, with the natural skill set, the skills that develop over time, whether by watching their parents, make ends meet. So they have these skills where they know what they got to do to make ends meet. So now, if with all those natural abilities, if we give them the training and the knowledge, they can become extraordinary resources for their communities while they make an excellent living. Right now,
go ahead.
I'd say right now, most of the brokers do not look like us. They're in their 50s, they're white males. Nothing wrong with that at all. That's just the nature of the beast. But there's no reason why people of color cannot be part of this process. We know they've made these barriers. You got to take the training, take the exam, pay for everything, then pay for the licensing. That's part of the requirements. So we got to meet these folks where they are, bring them along, take down those barriers for them so they can cross over and get the license and start earning a good living.
So Tammy, does this, I get the sense that if Access Health is doing that, it gives it a legitimacy, so it doesn't feel like a fly-by-night kind of scam or multi-level marketing kind of thing, right? Like I don't have to recruit people to be successful. Like I don't have, you know what I mean? Like it's not like selling Avon. Like I don't have to I have to do multi-level marketing kind of stuff.
And this isn't too far-fetched to piggyback off of what James, was talking about. We currently train, we call them assisters, right? Certified application counselors who are a part of community organizations. They're part of community health centers, and we train them. They go through an Access Health training to learn how to enroll people. But if a consumer doesn't know what plan, right, they want, we have to refer them now to a broker. So this program is really a natural progression from what we've already been doing for community organizations. We have this CAC program. We certified them to enroll people. And now we want to take it a step further and say, you know what, we have assisters available. We want to have brokers who reflect community members, right? To help enroll and help people find the right health plans for them.
Mm. And so will there be some oversight after folks get their license? Like what happens to them when they're out there in the brokering world?
Yeah, naturally. Go ahead.
Quickly, once they become a broker, they're a licensed broker, then they are under the purview of the insurance department. The insurance department has a lot of ethical requirements and training you gotta go through every 2 years, but they become the oversight is provided by the insurance department, also the insurance companies that they're connected with. So if you are a broker, health and life insurance broker, you could be connected to any insurance company that you want to partner with, or you could become that means that you become an agent for that insurance company. What they call so you only sell their products.
Oh, okay.
But if you remain a broker, you're not connected to any insurance company. We could sell any insurance company's product because now you are connected to your customers. So if somebody come to you, then you help them find the best insurance company for themselves. Or if you're an agent, then I mean that you are representing an insurance company.
Okay.
And you only sell their products.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So the industry is regulated by the insurance department of Connecticut, as well as the companies that you are connected with. They provide you the oversight, the requirements, and so forth. And by the way, those folks who graduate from our program, we will stay in touch with them. We'll continue to provide them the support that they're going to need as they get their fledgling business off the ground. And I think Tammy indicated part of the training will be how to develop your own business. It's part of the training we're going to do as well. And
so all this is free?
No cost to you at all. We just ask that you're committed to the communities that you are from. You're committed to the effort of attending, taking the classes, and preparing yourself for the exams. Everything else will be provided by us. As a matter of fact, we will give a laptop to every student as well. Every student will get a laptop from Access Soft for them to use. Again, this is permanently for them to keep, unless they don't complete the program, then we want the laptop back. All right, but if they complete the program, they keep the laptop for their business and work that they do. Because everything we do these days is all technology driven.
Yes. That's generous. That's really, really generous.
Because we want them to be successful. Because they are starting with nothing. A lot of the students we're going to recruit, they're coming with us they equipped with their intellect, equipped with their desire to help their communities. And they don't have any of the tools, any of the equipment they're going to need to be successful. So we're going to help as much as we can.
Okay. So mandatory 3 day. First of all, there's an application process and some letters of recommendations. There's a 3 day commitment in class. And then the rest is online learning at your own pace.
Yeah.
And then there's support around the actual testing.
Yes.
To get your license. And then is there fees for that too, or y'all take care of that too?
We take care of everything.
Because I remember being a licensed adjuster back when I first graduated college 1,000 years ago. My first job out of college was becoming a licensed adjuster. And so I remember studying and taking the test, and the company that I worked for reimbursed me my fees, but they reimbursed me. They ain't paid out of pocket first. So I had to pass and submit my stuff, and they'd give me my money back. But
no, this one we're gonna pay everything up front. So no one has to come out of their pocket for anything.
Okay. And so now, are you having some information sessions? Like if somebody wanted to talk more about this, what can they do? Who can they call?
Yeah, so we actually, we've been having some information sessions, but if you scroll to the bottom of the Broker Academy webpage, we have an Eventbrite link, and that will have the dates and times of the next information sessions, which I think is the next session will be the 23rd. but don't quote me on that. We'll scroll down and we have that Eventbrite link available, but we're always available to answer any questions. You can forward them to the Broker Academy email and our team will get right back to you.
Okay.
So yeah, let's scroll. I think we could scroll down here and we may have
some dates.
Yeah.
Keep going. Okay.
If we go up to, yeah, there you go. So the 23rd, I was right. See, I'm not getting too old yet. The information sessions have been really great. We got really great questions, really great applicants from these sessions. But again, if you can't make the sessions, we're happy to answer any email, any questions by email as well.
Okay. All right. Well, I so appreciate y'all coming on this morning to talk about this. This seems such like it. I was intrigued by when you talked about it, I guess last year, Mr. Michel, when you came on, when you came on to talk about getting folks enrolled.
Yes.
And you said this was coming. So now it's here and you've rolled it out, and Miss Hendricks is the leader.
Yes, she is.
Now, Ms. Hendricks, before I let you go, what is your background in all of this?
Well, I actually started out my career in the pharmaceutical sales industry, but as I progressed along, I got involved in the health insurance field, and I have worked with hundreds of providers throughout the state of Connecticut, and really got involved in a lot of community work because a lot of medical providers want to be involved in the community. So my career has progressed, and now I'm starting this brand new department, really encompassing everything that I've wanted in a career, and I love the mission for Access Health. So it's been quite a ride so far, but our mission is so solid, and we have so much support from so many community organizations. So it's been really a great start to really pursue reducing health disparities, right? We've always worked on reducing the rate of the uninsured, but now we have a chance to really address health disparities in communities throughout Connecticut. So I'm excited to be here, and really looking forward to all the new things to come. Broker Academy is just the beginning.
Okay.
So
well,
Babz,
thank you. Yes.
Tammy's been very humble. Right? She is a passionate advocate for those who are lacking access to health insurance because of her own personal experience.
And I've been there.
Right? So she's been an advocate for her own situation and her family situation. She knows what it's like to hit those walls and have nowhere to go. Mm-hmm. And have to navigate through them to get access to just life-saving medical that everyone is entitled to. So yes. So she's been very humble when she talks about herself, but I don't mind sharing it with you. She certainly is the right person for this.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the conversation. I'm intrigued. I'm excited, and I hope this rolls out very well for y'all. As I said, I'm interested. I might throw my little hat in the ring too. I don't know.
Let us know. Let us know.
Application.
I am. I think I might. I'm very intrigued. I have such faith in y'all and what you're doing, and I find the Access Health Exchange so easy to work through that I was quite impressed. So, and listening to my friends across the country with all the troubles that they have had trying to do things. I was like, oh, I'm so glad I'm in Connecticut. Yes. Not that challenging. So, well, thank you all so much. I know you'll come back on, Mr. Michel, because you got good people that stay on top of connecting to me. So I know y'all come back on because I want to stay in touch about how this Brokerage Academy works and the success of it. And so I want you to continually come on and talk about where y'all are in the process. So thank you all.
Thank you much.
All right. Take good care. Nice to meet you, Ms. Hendricks.
So nice to meet you as well. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye-bye, y'all.
All right, Harry Droz. I think we are done for our Monday. We had a good show, good conversation. And I hope people take advantage of this opportunity. I think I might. I think I might just do this. I think I might. I have been concerned about healthcare access and disparity for a very long time, and this might be a way for me to talk to my community in a way that allows me to have some legitimacy and expertise in talking to people. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm thinking of it, 180,000. Wait a minute.
Harry, you have to actually talk to people.
Well, you know, money motivates me.
Okay.
I could talk to anybody for the right price. I wonder if the 3 days in class, if it's gonna be flexible times or is it gonna be a static time? Because some people work, but might want to do this.
Yeah.
You know, so,
yeah. We'll find out. I'm gonna find out. I like the idea of it. I like the idea. So we did a lot of good talking today. Don't forget tomorrow, people, the rally on the green. I can speak to the New Haven because that's where we are. But go to the website for the Child Care for Connecticut for CT.org so you can participate in that. Child care is serious and needs our support. And Access Health, if you're interested in the Broker Academy, go to their website, sign up the application. We did a lot today, and word on the street, and math. I'll see you tomorrow morning, Harry. I don't think we have any guests tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow. Wheels keep spinning till the morning light. Till the morning light.